Hey everybody, welcome back to We Are Podcast Network. This is We Are Era Season 4, Episode 7, Giant-Sized Annual, Number 2, DC Fandome, and Bill and Ted 3. If this is your first time checking out the podcast network, head on over to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, or iTunes, and give We Are Podcast a like. And if you get a chance, head on over to our social media. All links can be found in the description. You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at /We Are Podcast. And if you enjoy this podcast today, please share it with your friends. That is the only way we can grow this channel. With that said, on to the podcast.
We are Error.
Clankety clank!
Clink, clink, boys. Colonel Clink.
Let's go!
Fuck, dude, that fucking Rumples just hit me hard. Holy fuck.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I really gotta concentrate right now. Oh, shit. I feel it like coursing down my esophagus into my belly. That was way more sexual than it needed to be.
Did you see his eyes?
Yeah. Oh, no, I saw it, dude. All right, let's do it. Hey, everybody.
Hey everybody, it's your old pal Duck coming at you live for the We Are Podcast. We Are Podcast
God.
Production Company.
Rumple was the worst idea.
Yeah, we're never getting through.
Listen, folks.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the We Are Air Podcast. This is Duck. I'm here with
Jake.
And
Javi.
that was the right thing to do. And what is the We Are Air Podcast? The podcast we talk about movies, entertainment, whatever the fuck we want to talk about. And today is our 2-year anniversary of starting the surprise podcast. We have made it 2 years. This will be 150 episodes on the network itself right now.
Yeah.
So, what a fucking celebration.
Yeah,
Having
you're
a good
welcome.
time.
Celebration.
Yeah, fuckers. We're drinking heavily.
You ingrates, we do this for you.
Happy
We
birthday
don't like each other all that
to
much.
us. Happy birthday
To us.
I can't-
Happy birthday, Jake and Ducky.
and Javi.
And Javi. Happy birthday to us.
And many more.
I hope so. I'm super excited. This week has been like super fucking exciting for me. And thank you guys so much for doing this with me for 2 years.
Love you, buddy.
And I love
Love
you
you.
too, and I love you. And we got to start with something we have been putting off a little bit, and it's going to be the movie news.
Movie news.
Boo damn, ba doo doo, boo damn, boo damn. You know it. Whittly
Oh, yeah.
See how you went, you know it? All right, we were waiting for Mr. Tony Casillas to join us on this.
Tony C.
But we love you, Tony. We know you
big
couldn't
old
make it
thong,
today.
huh?
Motherfucking Tony
Tony-
Cappuccino.
Tony Martini. Did you see the
Yeah,
picture?
yeah.
Fucking crap me up.
It was
But-
the gabagool.
But Tony,
Gabagool.
but Tony had asked us to wait to talk about this, but he couldn't make it this week, so we're going to get him on the next one. But we haven't talked about the DCEU, the dome, if you will. So we really want to go back to how we started this podcast by talking about like the Joker at the beginning of it.
Did
It
we
just-
do that for the first podcast?
We talked about a little bit of everything for that, but we pretty much towards the beginning we talked about the Joker and the DC Extended Universe and all this, and now we got big announcements. So for our 2-year anniversary, let's finally chat about how we feel about the DC Dome.
Bring it full circle.
Yeah.
The Fandome.
Under the dome.
Under the dome.
Under the dome. So let's start. Which one do you guys want to start with? Let's start with, I guess, Wonder Woman 84, because that'll be coming out the soonest.
That'll be in November.
I believe November
8th, I believe.
They've been basing a lot of what they're going to do off in the box office for Tenet. But Wonder Woman 84, how do you guys feel about that trailer they released showing the cheetah?
I dig it.
Yeah?
Honestly, I think it looks cool. I like the soundtrack. I like the feel of it. I don't think it's going to be anything great by any means, but I think it's going to be a fun movie.
It's going to be a fun popcorn movie.
Exactly. I think it'll be in that same vein as the first one, which I really liked, but it wasn't anything groundbreaking. But, Kristen Wiig kind of stepping out of her comfort zone
yeah.
for sure. And yeah, I think it's going to be cool. And Pedro Pascal,
Oh, yeah, the Mandalorian is the bad guy.
Mandalorian in
Mando.
it. Chris Pine.
Did you say Fandome?
I said Mando.
Mando.
I thought he went Fandome. I think we should say that.
Either way,
Mandalorian.
we'll end each segment with
The Fandalorian, a guy that just like every episode, he goes from different con to different con, defending that con.
I don't know what you just said.
You know exactly what I
He said
said.
something about sleeping on cots
I just
and
like-
switching out
I like
cots.
Jake's idea. At the end of everything, we go Fandome.
Mando.
All right, so that's. I mean, yeah, it looks good. I'm already sold.
I like the colors. Chris Pine looks fucking funny in it, which is, that's really what you want.
Chris Evans. looks funny in it.
God damn it, he's not in this, Javi. Fandome!
Fandome.
I mean, the whole movie looks interesting. Yeah. But what got me from the first trailer, not so much the second one, but the first one was the fucking whipping from lightning to lightning. But like going from lightning to lightning.
Yeah,
like
that was cool.
That was exciting.
Like swinging like on a vine.
Yeah, that was really cool. And then the other thing that I really liked in this one was seeing Cheetah. The only problem I had with her, she's too much CGI. Way too much CGI.
I feel like
I know, because they don't have an actual cheetah woman to actually...
Well, they better get on that. I'm going to Dr. Monroe that shit.
Exactly. You can do practical.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because that shit looked good.
Yeah,
it did.
It does. And they might do the Cats Sonic treatment also on it. They go back and the fucking Cats and Sonic the Hedgehog treatment where they go back and retouch it before it comes out.
Because people didn't like it?
Well, I don't know. I haven't heard much backlash on it. I heard it's just like...
Sonic was necessary. The Cats had to be done because it was like Uncanny Valley. And that's like the creepiest shit in the world.
They didn't fix the Cats. They left the Cats.
They did.
They
did. So they released it. They heard all the complaints, and then they fucking went back and fixed it while it was still in theaters and re-released it while it was still in theaters.
We got to give people less nightmares after they see this.
And still, apparently,
it's terrible.
Shit.
Let's pull up the trailer. Who's got the controller? Do I have the controller?
Wait, what are we watching right now? Cats?
Wonder Woman 84.
Oh.
God damn, you got it?
Okay, pause. When they make a fucking hot girl look nerdy, does that do anything for you? Do you buy into the illusion?
Yes.
Because that's what they did with her. It's
nerd,
ridiculous.
I've always found nerdy women to be extremely attractive. So when they actually turn out to be really attractive, I'm like...
Okay, but
yes,
they're not so nerdy women.
Yeah, you want them all to be fucking...
Hot girl wearing glasses.
No.
First of all, think of Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman, Selena Kyle.
No, it was the fucking goddamn Freddie Prinze Jr. one. The fucking...
I know what you did last.
No. Perfect something...
Oh my god.
What, Rachel Bilson?
Oh,
no.
Yes.
Perfect Girl. No, I know what you're talking about with Rachel Michelle... No,
not Rachel Michelle Gellar.
It's Rebecca bitch. I don't know her name. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
The one where...
So kiss me.
Yeah. What the fuck is the name of that
Perfectly
movie?
Imperfect? I don't know.
God damn it, look it up. I want to know.
Yeah.
It's not needed, but I want to know.
Freddie Prinze, right?
It's Freddie Prinze and Rebecca...
It's something like She's Out of My League, but it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
Fuck.
That bitch ain't good enough for my league.
She's perfect.
Perfectly Imperfect? God damn it, what is it? She's so hot, she's so rad. Fucking 90s movies. What is it? I know what you're talking about. Javi, Google quicker.
I'm trying,
Google quicker, bro.
She's all that.
She's
all
that.
It's like holding in a sneeze.
She's all that.
I was close. She's out of my league. I was the closest.
Rachel Lee Cook.
All right, Rachel Lee Cook. Whatever happened to that bitch? Look up a picture of her right now. I want to know what she looks like.
Yeah, well,
guaranteed she's either hot or fat.
Fat-chested fucking freak.
I want her. All right, back.
You know what was really hot back in the day was Kyler Lee. Kyler Lee was
Who the fuck was Kyler Lee?
She was in that 80s show. She was also in Not Another Teen Movie.
Who's Kyler Lee?
She was the main actress in Not Another Teen Movie with Chris Evans.
I thought that was the fucking Robbie Margot.
That's not Margot Robbie. She was like a...
You're thinking of Jamie Presley.
Yes.
But she wasn't the main chick. She
That's her in
She wasn't the Rachel Lee Cook.
That is Rachel Lee Cook now?
Yes.
She looks 14. Bro, you know she looks 14. Does she not look 14?
I don't know what kind of 14-year-old you're
yeah,
looking
seriously.
at,
she's probably 44.
You know why she doesn't look 14 to me?
Why?
Because I want to put my dick in that.
Yeah. Fair enough. Back to the trailer.
We're not pedophiles.
You fucking rear.
She does look 14, though, right?
She does not look 14.
Show it again.
No.
You just want to see a 14-year-old pervert?
Let me see that 14-year-old again.
So you tell me that 44-year-old woman has a 14-year-old pussy.
I'm watching this trailer.
Oh, yeah. Hey, there's Wonder Woman.
God damn it, she's fine.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? Time out. What?
You heard me.
All right, time out. You don't think Wonder Woman looks fine?
I believe you heard me the first
Gal
time.
Gadot.
You heard me the first.
All right,
you are a grown man of 35 years of age. You should know when you have heard me. I have spoken. I just Nick Nolte your ass from The Mandalorian, bro.
All right, time out. You don't think Gal Gadot with her tiny body and her big fucking head is hot?
You just said it right there.
She's got a huge fucking head.
What about me like tiny bodies, bro? Have you met me?
I respect that, by the way. I respect that. We'll talk about that in a minute. Back to the trailer.
Now it's my turn.
This bitch right here.
I like Kristen Wiig, though.
I like her big head. Look how big her head is. It's not as big as Gal Gadot.
It's like a fucking Funko Pop up there.
Can we all admit that Chris Pine is beautiful?
No,
Oh my God.
my drunken self is super fucking excited for the
I want to see it. I told you it looks fun.
It looks fun.
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks fun.
Good dot.
Gal.
Oh shit.
See, they don't show you enough of Cheetah so you can really pick it apart. I think it looks good.
Don't forget, it's just a trailer, Doc. You know they're going to be still doing pre-production on it.
All right.
That's not the final product right there.
Even Thanos didn't look right in the trailers.
You're right. But I like Wonder Woman's fucking pixelated wings on that gold suit.
That's a cool fucking suit. It's
a
I
cool
like
suit.
that.
I like that. I think you can buy the Wonder Woman toys
The
right now.
Funko Pop of
Yeah,
that
I thought
one
about
looks
buying
fucking dope.
I see it at Walmart all the time because I'm poor and I shop at Walmart. But like they have Target's better.
Weird
Everyone
No,
knows.
flex.
I don't give a shit. I still
Alright.
go to Walmart also.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like they have the little stand-up thing. It's so fucking cool looking. And, like, I'm all about Wonder Woman. Like, Gal Gadot is fucking awesome as Wonder Woman.
Agreed.
When she smiles, like, she's so pretty, I want to fucking smile.
Yeah.
Like, every time she smiles, I'm just like, I'm happy that that face exists. Like,
Yes.
But also, as a character, she is the epitome of good and, like, morally, like, upright and just has, like, the best
She's
interest in
still
everyone.
female Captain America.
It's so fucking good, dude. I
But
love
she
Wonder
is also
Woman.
dirty Jew, Doc. You keep that out of your mouth. You do not want to fuck her.
Do I want to fuck her?
She is
We all want to fuck
I
her.
kind of want to fuck her, though.
We want to fuck her like her people fuck Palestine.
You don't.
Juicy sandwich.
But like a Wonder Woman.
Ugh.
But she does, like, I buy into, like, Wonder Woman being, like, fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like I like her.
It's an actual comic book character that has existed since the fucking 40s.
Yeah.
And it has been a fucking statement. And
My favorite part, I was about to say, is the BDSM aspect of Wonder Woman.
Oh, yeah.
I love that shit. Like,
Did you watch that movie?
Oh, yeah, dude. Tie it up, get a fucking second or a third.
That's
I mean,
where
a
that
third.
fucking lasso of truth
That's what I'm
comes
saying,
from.
bro. That shit was
Let me
intense.
turn it on, yeah.
Dude, I love the fact that they did that also with the Ben Affleck playing Christopher, who was it? Christopher, not Reeves, but,
Nolan?
No, George Reeves.
George Reeves.
Yeah,
and the,
Hollywood Land Murders or whatever.
It was kind of like the same thing. They did like a prequel movie
Yeah,
showing
how
like
weird
the
is
history
that?
of
Like, you got
Yeah.
Ben Affleck in a fucking Superman costume, and then after that, he's in the Batman costume.
Right,
Like,
right? It was
yeah.
fucking crazy. But yeah, Wonder Woman 84, I hope we want to go see that because I want to go see
Yeah,
that.
fuck yeah,
We're
I'm
gonna go
definitely
watch
down.
it.
I
Yeah.
went and saw the first one in
The
the
shit.
theaters.
Yeah. But like, I like the first movie. I would watch it again.
I did.
I enjoy it. I think that she's awesome. I think Chris Pine, like you said, was awesome in the fucking movie.
It's a fun movie.
You buy
All
him
the way
as the
around.
Boy Scout, rah-rah, like perfect fucking army guy. Like,
Yeah.
The
I mean,
villain
we all
was
know that
shitty.
he's a clone, though, right? We all know that he's a clone that's
I
probably
think-
going to die at the end again.
I think
I
he's an
don't know.
illusion
Yeah,
based
I don't-
upon the Mando.
No, I think there's some fucking time rupture thing, or they Captain American his ass, and he didn't die in that plane crash. He ended up frozen in some fucking iceberg.
I think it's just like producers just like really regretting killing off Chris Pine in a
No,
major
they knew
franchise.
they were doing. They did it off screen.
Shit, speaking of the producers, I'm sorry, this is kind of off point.
Mel Brooks?
But they were talking about, I saw something earlier today. It is kind of on point about the Cats movie, that they maybe made it so bad that they get out of a fucking tax loop somehow.
I saw that too. What'd you see that
I
on?
forgot what it was.
I don't know. I think it looks awesome. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think it
I'm
looks
really
fun.
upset that
Yeah,
that
looks dope.
cheetah looks like a kid that's like cosplaying.
Oh my god.
I agree
As a
with you.
cheetah.
There's way too much CGI on it. Okay, we already said
She's
that.
got like the Down syndrome forehead going.
You can barely even see her.
It's highly CGI.
Like, you remember Swamp Thing 2 when the professor got sent to the machine and he was like a monster with asthma? Like, hey!
Yeah.
Do you think
Hey! She looks like that guy.
Nerd.
do you think she's the main bad guy, or do you think they
She's
fucked
the
it
main
up like
bad guy.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2? Do you think it's
Well,
one of
no,
those
because
things?
I think Pedro Pascal has a big part in this. And
I
bet
think he's the main bad guy.
Yeah, I think he turned her into Cheetah. I think he gave her what she wanted, because at the beginning you hear him say that you can have whatever you want.
But that's the thing, is that character can disrupt reality and create illusions, and that's the whole idea.
He's like Mysterio.
Christopher Pine's character is supposedly an illusion. Maybe Cheetah thing is an illusion too, or something like that. I'm intrigued by that. Maybe the whole thing is just an
No,
illusion.
I think Cheetah's a real person. I think she just fucking got some treatment that some fucking
By Dr. Arcane.
Yeah, they went to some fucking Peruvian plastic surgeon,
And got it done.
Yeah, exactly.
It was Dr. Monroe.
Yeah,
Did you hear about that?
exactly. It's the island of Dr. Moreau's where she went and they fucking turned her into a goddamn cheetah, and then it's all of a sudden like, yeah,
wasn't a fan of that
Wonder
movie.
Woman.
I love Val Kilmer, but I wasn't a fan of
We've
that.
talked about this already. I like it. It's weird and stupid and fucking works for me. I don't know.
I don't like the movie,
You
but
saw it
I
in
do like the
theaters.
movie. Yeah. I was a huge Val Kilmer fan at the time.
Right.
He was coming off the end of fucking Tombstone and Batman right there.
In the movie where he played the Irish thief.
The Saint.
Like,
I love that you can hear the glass.
The Saint.
Cubes, like, just in the
Fuck
background.
yeah, we're fucking drinking. We're having a good time.
Woo,
Fucking
yeah.
podcasting.
You bunch of nerds.
All right.
Launch it, boys.
On a scale, on a scale of 1 to drink,
Scale of 1 to drink, I choose drink.
I would choose drink too. But also, do you guys want to see this movie? I want to
Yes,
see it.
definitely.
It looks
I will
fun.
definitely
I can't
go
wait to
see.
watch
I
it
will.
with you guys.
I will definitely go see this movie in
Fuck it.
theaters.
Let's do it. IMAX.
Fandome.
Fandome! Next one would be the Suicide Squad.
Good.
Suicide Squad.
The Suicide Squad. Squad 2. Squid!
Scoot. Fucking
Oh, it's
two.
Squad. Alright, Squad 2.
Fuck yes.
Looks completely different than the original, but still has Harley Quinn and Captain Boomerang. I think those are the only two carryovers. James... Oh, look at Javi.
No.
Rick, at that.
Rick Flag.
Oh, it does have Rick Flag, too.
Yeah, and Amanda Waller.
I am down
Oh yeah, it looks.
like a motherfucker for this
Let's
movie.
hear what this
Come
fucking
on, what's wrong with
asshat has to
What
say.
this fucking asset has to say. I know it's James Gunn.
Do you?
I know it's James
You know
Gunn.
it's Chris Nolan.
And I know
Slash James Gunn.
Yeah, Chris
Guys.
James Gunn.
Guys, hear me out though.
Okay.
But it's also DC. They haven't had a good run
Oh
other
my
than
God.
Joker and
We've already
Shazam.
talked about this. He's just being controversial
I'm
for
not
the
being
sake of being controversial.
I'm not looking for attention.
He is.
I'm no attention whore.
You and I have already both talked about this. You think that DC is going to overtake Marvel with this fucking run that they're doing
Honestly,
right now.
I really want that to happen.
You know that's going to fucking happen anyways, though.
'Cause they're fucking
They're
coming
going
out
on
with
the
some
right track.
bangers
Yes. So what are you afraid of on the Suicide
I'm
Squad?
afraid that like they're just going off the James Gunn face. Oh, like he did Guardians, it's gonna be good.
So-
I'm afraid that they may be overshooting this one.
What if I told you that they've already done a pre-screening for it, and everybody is saying that it might be the best comic book movie ever?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes, they screened it for
Jesus.
people for test audiences, and they have almost zero complaints. Like they're just like, this is fucking perfect.
Okay. Yeah.
Which one do we want to watch? You want to watch the roll call, or do you want to watch the behind the scenes?
I like the behind the scenes
I
one,
do
but
too.
I also like the roll call. So
Let's
let's
do
watch let's watch both. Let's
All
watch
right,
the
let's do it.
behind the scenes first.
I see Idris Elba.
Time out. Is Idris Elba the new fucking like?
First of all, he's the most beautiful black man on the earth. I fucking almost dare to say anything negative about that man.
I have nothing negative to
Rapper,
say.
producer, actor.
He was a rapper.
Yes.
When?
Yeah.
When?
Are you serious?
What's the name of his band?
I don't fucking know. I know
No,
there was
then
a
you don't
rapper.
know shit either.
Look up Luther on HBO.
All right, time out.
You look up Luther
You
on
do it.
HBO.
Yeah. Wait, he didn't rap in Luther, did he? Luther was a spy.
I don't know things.
You don't know shit about
I just
shit.
know that he was a rapper,
You
producer.
can't be like he's the most handsome man ever.
First
and
of all-
a rapper and not have anything to bring to it.
First of all,
He
listen
ain't
to
no
me.
Eminem.
Shut your TMNT mouth right now for 1 second. It's going to happen. Here's about the knowledge that's going to be dropping.
You only say, all right, time out.
You're just building up to just said it. Just say it. Just fucking say it. Now listen here. There's some knowledge about to be spit here. You guys are gonna be rocked whenever you hear this. If you just listen a little bit longer, I might actually fucking get there.
I want to specify something. You only say it's about to happen before the Armageddon, aliens invade, or you're going to rape somebody.
Fucking wait.
That is it, dude. We talked about this. Those
Yeah,
are the
it's like-
only three scenarios you're allowed to say it's about to happen.
Yeah.
Once again,
it's happening. Yeah.
It's happening. Oh, it's never in a positive way, dude. It's always like, oh, it's happening.
But this.
Aliens, Armageddon, or rape.
Yes.
Okay? Specified. Just letting it be known.
my
Hey, by
God.
the way,
It's
we're watching
happening.
this trailer. It's about to happen.
It's happening.
You're ripping my eyes!
See, I was already on board at this fucking point.
Yeah.
Whenever I saw it.
Everyone's exploding genitals, heads,
Flula.
Fucking Flula boring. Heads, arms, genitals.
But that's the thing. It's like he said genitals, right?
Yeah,
like
he did.
this is rated R, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
gonna be fucking
Like
brutal.
that's. But here's the other
It's
thing.
like
Like,
a 70s. Ever seen, what was it, Dead Presidents?
yeah.
Where the guy
Dead-
from The Sopranos, like, you have to take a piss, and all of a sudden, they cut to, and, like, they find him, like, fucking lying there with his own dick in his mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I never saw that movie then. What?
Dead Presidents was
They
nuts.
show
It's a
that?
fucked up movie.
Bokeem Woodbine cuts this dude's fucking head off while they're in Nam and carries around a backpack for a while.
Yeah.
I didn't
It's a
watch that
fucked
fucking movie.
up movie.
That's like from 1993, isn't it?
This is like mid to early
mid-90s, yeah.
I was going to say...
Probably like 95,
okay,
96.
I didn't even need to watch the rest of this. What I was going to say is this looks awesome.
Yeah.
It looks like a fucking... They say it's kind of like a
1970s
1970s...
war movie.
Yeah.
It's like Apocalypse Now meets
But it
fucking
looks also
comic
like...
book movie.
Remember the Poseidon Adventure? Or Daylight with Stallone
Yes,
in the 90s?
yeah.
It looks like it's kind of like that, too. I was just watching this and I'm like... There's a certain, like...
First of all, I don't see the
claustrophobic
connection
filming.
to Daylight, because I'm not seeing a crushed Viggo Mortensen right now.
Oh, man. He was like one of the coolest characters, too. It's like,
He went out like such a fucking
he's like,
pimp,
he's
too.
gonna fucking do it, man. He's gonna fucking make it out of there. He's a fucking free climber. Like,
Yeah. Like, I really love the way he went
don't
out.
remember
He
that.
just
I did.
looked up and saw what was coming to him,
he's
and
like,
he went,
oh, shit. Yeah.
and just like went like that, and it was done.
Yeah.
Didn't scream, did nothing. He was just like,
You guys
do
remember
this.
Daylight way better than me.
because it was a fucking
Daylight was
badass-
dope, bro.
It was a good fucking movie.
Daylight was
movie.
fucking dope.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I like how you move the microphone with your face.
Yeah, he's just like, listen here.
I was just saying, like, I fucking love like certain deaths, like the way Bill Paxton went out in Aliens.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, "Fuck you!" And it was just like shooting them and killing them as many as he can before they took him out. I was like, I fucking love deaths when they go out like fucking
Billy,
on their own, just
Predator.
taking this- Yep.
Yeah.
Billy went like
This
a
is why
fucking
you
champ.
want to go out like a badass.
I like the fact that these fuckers were like, "No what? Fuck this shit. If I'm gonna go out, I'm taking you with me."
And another one from Predators, the fucking Yakuza from Predators.
Yes.
Yeah, dude,
fucker
that was
like,
so
fucking took
dope.
off his fucking shirt, like, you want to throw it down, bitch? Let's
He
see what
fucking pulled out
happens."
the fucking katana. Did you see Predators?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, whenever he has the fucking showdown with Predator in
Yeah.
the fucking tall grass.
Yeah.
And they both go down because he took somebody out with him.
I like
yeah.
Predators a lot. That
So did
movie
I.
sticks with
Yeah.
you. It's really good.
Alright, we keep getting off track.
That's fine. Fuck it, who cares? So yeah, Suicide Squad. I mean, just watching that, this movie looks like it's fucking amazing. It's badass. James Gunn says, like, this is the biggest movie I've ever done. It's the best movie I've ever done. You're saying the previews are the same thing. People are just playing like, yeah, it's fucking awesome.
You heard, I was gonna say, you heard what I told Javi. The test audiences are like, no, this is, I mean, a lot of people are saying this might be the best comic book movie ever.
It's fucking awesome. Does
Yeah.
it win Oscars, you think, or you think it's just fun? It's one of those, like, fucking, this is just a
Fun
great
movies
fucking...
don't ever win Oscars.
That's not so, man. Comic book movies are starting to get some fucking wins.
First of all, we can't be counting Black Panther because we all know what that was about.
What was that about?
Oscars before that Black Panther was released was complaining like, we noticed that you didn't have any black actors listed for Best Supporting or Best Actor or Actress. So they just threw Black Panther in there as a way to placate and pacify.
I do think Black Panther is good, though. Like, I think it's
What?
really good.
Do you
No,
think?
dude, I
Yeah,
think
but
it's
do you
good.
think? But do you think it's Oscar worthy?
Rip Chadwick Boseman. That movie was fucking trash.
Thank you.
It was
It was no, it wasn't.
the
I don't
CGI
give a
was
fuck
horrible.
about
CGI.
what it represented. It was fucking trash.
No, dude, it's the first
Hey,
two...
did you not see? Were we watching the same fucking fight with Killmonger and those awful graphics?
I said
it
that
was
was trash. But
dude.
the fucking storyline is fun in that movie. Like, it's
Storyline's
really good.
also trash.
No, dude, I can't get on that fucking train, dude. It's good.
It's fucking
It's fun.
trash.
No.
All right, just because it's the first black superhero ever doesn't give him
not.
fucking
That
carte
has
blanche
nothing
to
to do
go
with
fucking.
it.
Oh, I want to bypass this.
No.
I want to bypass that. No, it's a fucking bad movie through and fucking
No.
through. I want to put it in there with the first two Thors.
That's a top tier fucking Marvel.
It's
I
not
know.
top tier.
No,
In
it's
what
not.
world is that
And
top
I-
tier?
It's good.
That is not top tier.
I like listening to him say this because if I say it, I'm gonna get fucking venomized and
We
fucking
talked about
demonized.
It's
Marvel
not top
Phase 3
tier.
already. We
Easily the weakest of Phase 3.
No, it's not. No.
What?
No, there's no way. Fucking Captain Marvel's the weakest of Phase 3.
Well, that's the weakest of any phase.
Yeah,
Fuck that shit.
that's just the weakest.
All right.
And then you got Black Panther right ahead of it.
Black Panther, for me, is intriguing because you have a villain that has
You
a
got
point.
White Guild coursing.
No, I don't. It's a villain that has a point. It has a villain that
I
actually
fucking
has...
like Killmonger as a
Okay,
villain.
you do. And that's what I'm saying is the villain
Easily
has,
the best part of it.
the
Yeah.
villain has a better perspective than the fucking hero
Well,
of the
that's-
movie.
he's like
and
a-
the villain is correct. And
he's
that's
like-
what makes that movie so fucking good.
Well, he's like
Yeah, but that's one
Adrian
small part.
Toomes in Spider-Man.
right, he wasn't wrong.
Homecoming.
And that's what I'm saying. Killmonger wasn't fucking wrong.
Right.
His tactics
But
and how
here's
he
the
went
thing:
about it was
Killmonger actually had good actors to support that shit.
And the whole movie had good actors to support it.
I don't think so.
How?
I do not think so.
How? Explain who was bad.
You're gonna tell me that Angela Bassett and Forrest Lazy Eye Whitaker wasn't just fucking phoning it in?
Okay, those are second tier characters. Look at the fucking 4 top characters.
The amount of effort he put into that role was the amount of effort his left eye has to staying open.
Chadwick Boseman. Chadwick Boseman was good. I didn't hear what he said because I'm so on my point right now. Chadwick Boseman was fucking awesome in that movie. He played it right down the middle. He wasn't over the top. He wasn't crazy, but he was also honorable. And he was fucking really good. And you rooted for him, even though Killmonger, Michael B. Jordan, was better than him in every way, shape, and form. On top of that, but the anger and the resentment was what made him as a villain bad.
Okay.
But that's good, because as a villain, he wasn't wrong.
Okay, but as a villain, it doesn't make the movie, though. The
Yes,
movie
it
is
does.
still overall bad.
It's a piece altogether.
I'm sorry, but just because I think you're coming at this from
No,
like a
I'm
white
not.
area.
No, I am not.
Bro, because it's the first Marvel black character does
No.
not give a carte blanche of
Okay.
to be
But
touted
it's
as the
not
greatest
even that.
fucking Marvel
Okay, let me
movie
tell you,
ever.
number one.
It's not. You can still call it bad and not be labeled a fucking racist or a
you're not.
bigot, bro.
Dude,
it's a bad fucking movie.
I legit like.
And what world
Stop!
is a good movie?
I like this fucking movie.
Why
I've
are we
told you
getting
this
so hated right
because
now?
you're yelling over me.
I'm
I like
sorry.
this fucking movie. I have liked this movie. I've talked about this over and over again. Not the first time, but the second time I watched it, I got behind it. Because the first time I watched it was a shitty cam copy. The second time I watched it, I actually fucking dug it, okay? And I still dig it. And I'm trying to tell you what's good about it, and you're throwing racism in my fucking face. You're doing a double standard right now. I like the movie on the merits of the fucking movie. That has nothing to do with race, okay? So stop doing that.
Okay.
Hey.
All right, then.
Seriously,
I apologize, though. But seriously,
But I don't like
it's
the fact that you're
I just
calling
don't
me
like
a
it.
racist, and then that's why I like the movie, because I'm a racist. I'm not a racist. I like the movie because I like the fucking movie.
I'm not even calling you a racist, bro.
You are, though.
Conscientious objector. I think he was goading you, just joking around. I think you didn't realize he was joking around.
I actually was joking.
like
I just don't like the movie.
Alright.
But
I like the movie.
Okay.
But I don't like being called a racist, and therefore, backwards, I like the movie. That's what you were saying.
I was
Because you said
joking
I
with
felt
you, bro.
white guilt over the movie. That's the thing that was making me go like, does he really
I think he is exaggerating his response.
No,
Honestly.
bro. I'm sorry, man. That's on me. I should have been more clear.
It's all right.
I
I'm a
just
racist,
don't like
and I
the
hate the movie.
You're not a racist. You love the movie.
Hey, that's my
I didn't
stance.
say I love the fucking movie, though. That's the thing.
I didn't say
I said
that.
it's a good
Look,
movie.
All right, you think it's good? I personally
I
feel
think the
different,
third
though.
act is lacking.
Yeah, this got way out of hand just because he said he liked the movie.
Yeah. Why did you fucking jump down my
I
throat?
was just joking with you, bro. I really don't care what your opinions are on the movie.
I'm not really upset about it. I'm just saying, so
Good.
call me a racist.
You
But
fucking-
I am a-
I've
All
never
right,
called you
anyways.
racist, so I'm sorry that you
I am a
Racist.
bro. I'm sorry.
where did we come from on this?
I have no idea.
Oh, fuck. Let's get back on track.
James
Gunn. Okay. James Gunn. God damn it.
Duck.
Wait, hold on.
Duck.
I got this.
Ducko. I'm sorry. I really didn't mean.
I'm not
I was just
upset.
fucking with you, bro. I didn't
It's
mean to
okay.
get you so riled up.
I just got riled up because it was like, why does he keep yelling over someone?
He was doing his famous Javi rant.
I'm just blackout drunk. at this
It's
point.
okay, buddy.
I'm sorry, man. That's on me. That's on me.
I
Not
had to
you.
sit here and watch all this. So, I mean,
I'm not really mad. I'm not really mad.
I know you're not.
I know you're not.
I
know you're not.
I
I know.
really don't think you're a racist
I think I am.
at all.
Secretly.
No, you're not.
Secret racist.
No, you're not.
secret
racist.
You want to be friends with this if you were.
What's
Right.
this?
All this.
That's why I was laughing. That's why I felt like it's okay. I was like, I don't want to say anything about Black Panther, but if he's saying
I'm
what
just
I
gonna-
fucking think, I'm just gonna let him fucking go.
I'm just letting this half breed hang himself.
I was like, yes, what he's saying. I can't say that I
how
don't
you
like
think
it.
it's a bad movie.
I just don't like it.
I don't think
The
I don't.
CGI
Okay,
was
look,
bad.
I don't
The
think
story
it's
was lazy.
I don't think it's a bad movie, but I don't think it's a top tier
It's
$2
not the
billion
best.
dollar.
I
I don't think it's a $2 billion movie. I think
think
the
it
only
is.
reason why it's a $2 billion movie, and you know exactly why it is.
You want me to say
also.
this for you?
Yeah, you already
First
know why
black
it is.
superhero.
But it's not.
It's not.
That's the
Blade
fucked up.
is.
Exactly. But
And
but
before
the
that, Blackula.
but the masses didn't know that.
Masters didn't know that.
How do they not remember Blade?
It doesn't
They
matter
don't.
because everybody started getting.
It wasn't
it's-
attached to the MCU.
It's only Phase 3 that people are starting to figure out about these fucking comic book characters. Why do you think fucking Endgame is the highest grossing movie ever, as opposed to Marvel Iron Man being the first MCU movie doing okay, not great, and it's just a growing process. And people are starting to catch on about this shit, and then they go, "Hey, why don't they have any black superheroes here?" They're like, okay, we have to fucking throw in Black Panther. But I think it was hyped up much, much more than what it was. The movie was worth. I think it could have been a better movie. I think they could have put more money in it to do better CGI. They would have made the same money back, if not more, if they put more effort into it.
But I want to say this.
That does not take away from the performances of Boseman and fucking Michael B. Jordan. They both brought their shit. But overall, the movie was just lacking.
No,
And like, if you get a diehard comic book fan, they're like, "Oh yeah, we had Blade." But if you get like people that are just introduced to the MCU, they're like, "Oh yeah, the first black superhero movie was Black Panther." I was like, "No, it's not."
Yeah.
And there's a better one that was made fucking like damn near 20 years before it.
Yeah, it's called Blank Man with fucking. Dude, I love Blank Man. Blank Man was the shit. Are you kidding me?
What about fucking
Meteor
motherfucking
Man.
Blackula?
Blackula's my hero. Here's the thing. I love Black Panther though because of the Marvel Zombies. Like in Marvel Zombies,
Yeah.
he's
So-
so
He was
fucking
awesome in Marvel
good.
Zombies. Like,
I-
who was
I-
it? Hank Pym that kept him alive, just like,
Yes.
eating pieces of his leg and shit.
Yes, that's
so-
when I started loving fucking Black Panther. I'm like, T'Challa.
And then like he
shit.
did the most baller move. Like he was like, "I'm gonna take your fucking wife, keep that rotten
And
bitch
give her a
alive, and then
robot body."
fuck that body."
So get this, the week before he died, I was at Hot Topic getting the Marvel Zombies Funko Pops. Saw a Black Panther there, didn't get it. And then now that it happened, it's like, is it going to be disrespectful if I get the Black Panther zombie? Like, is this in the night?
But he was never a zombie in those comic books.
I know,
They had a
but
zombie
you get what
version?
I'm saying.
No, he didn't.
No, but it was, you get what I'm saying. Everybody associates Chadwick Boseman with Black Panther just
Yeah.
the same way we associate Anthony Stark with Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Dude, they got to replace T'Challa. I'm sorry, but they got to replace it.
They might make his sister the
Yeah.
new Black Panther. That would be the
That's-
most
It would
logical.
be like
that would
comically canon too.
be the, it would, yeah.
What a fucking baller move, though, by Chadwick Boseman. In the last 5 years, he's played so many iconic roles.
Did
Well,
so
yeah.
many
And then
fucking
tap
movies
that.
at that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he just fucking grinded his ass off,
Yeah.
and then on top of that, you know, everybody knows about this. Him going to see the fucking kids in the cancer ward
Yeah.
while he's fighting it himself, and they're looking up to him. So he's being like he's
And he didn't
putting
tell
extra work on
anybody.
himself. Yeah, he kept it all to himself. It's just like, man, I'm just gonna
The
make some
ultimate
money for
baller
my
shit like
family.
that.
Can you imagine owning that amount of pain and suffering and giving so much good to the world? Like, that's insane. Like, I don't think I could do it. If I get a fucking headache, I'm like, guys, I'm down. Like, he's dying of fucking cancer for 4 years.
Like,
and
here's
has
how like
that.
little he didn't talk about the shit. Did you see the video of like that actor that actually worked? He was like, look at this fucking diva getting pampered by all these people. And it's just like this actor, like I wish I could remember the movie. I think it was the Blood 5 or the 5 of the Blood or something like that. It's like, this guy's a fucking diva. He's got somebody massaging his feet after every scene. His girlfriend's holding his hand. Somebody's rubbing his back. What a fucking diva!
Oh
Who was this
man,
on?
This is like one of the last movies called like the 5 Blood or the Blood 5 or something like that. And he goes, I didn't know what he was going through.
yeah, the fucking Spike Lee movie,
Yeah.
the one where they're in Vietnam. or
Yeah, that
whatever.
one.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. The Five Bloods.
Yeah. Like
Um,
this guy was just like when I first met him, I thought he was a fucking diva. Like he was having all these people pampered to him, and like, little did I know that these people were fucking caring for him.
Yeah.
Like because he was going through a lot of pain.
Well,
and
yeah, they-
nobody fucking knew. He didn't tell anybody.
Well, those pictures surfaced of him, like he posted on Instagram. He was looking all gaunt and fucking
like
sickly and
I
shit.
saw that
People
last
were
year,
like,
and I thought it was like, oh, it's for that movie that he was
well,
filming,
yeah,
like the
exactly.
first samurai that
And
was
that
African.
would be like the most logical thought, right? Whenever you see an actor like this, like, well, clearly
We've seen Christian Bale
exactly,
like that
yeah.
before.
So a lot of more actors are becoming method. So you see that, and these people are like, well, surely this is it, or like, why is this motherfucker looking all sick and skinny
Yeah.
and shit?
He caught a lot of unneeded shit for it.
Well, yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
for sure.
But you're the one that pointed it out to me, Javier. Like, I saw a picture of him, like, from a couple months ago, and he looks sick as fuck. Because whenever the news came through, were you guys shocked? You thought it was
Oh
a
yeah,
joke, right?
no.
You
Like
thought it was,
I had no
Because
idea
it was just
until
so
you.
like I
Sudden.
attribute to like a role because he was filming the movie about the first like true story about a black samurai from
Yes.
Africa. So,
And
okay,
that's
so
a
he probably-
badass fucking
and
story too.
so, like,
Please look it
Oh,
up.
he must have just lost the fucking weight for that role because obviously that motherfucker must have been like thin as a goddamn rail. But now I fucking know, especially like a year later, it's like why has he not put on any weight?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, he kept it to himself. Like you said, he went out and he fucking took care of people who were suffering just as he was.
Mm-hmm.
And then, on top of that, to have all these iconic rules underneath them, like, what was it, Jackie
Robinson,
Marshall,
Thurgood Marshall.
Thurgood Marshall, and then to be Black Panther. And what I was going to bring up is, okay, you can bring up the fucking racial aspect of it, the fact that it's the first black superhero in a movie. It's not, it's Blade 20 years prior. But the point is, it went beyond that because my nephew, who is so white, and
Appalachian American.
lives in rural fucking America, loves Black Panther to the point when I called my mom and I was like, did he hear about him dying? And my mom was like, no. And I was like, he loves Black Panther. She goes, yeah, every day he dresses up as Black Panther, Flash, or Batman. Those are his three. Like, he doesn't know the fact that there's a difference. He just knows that he loves Black Panther.
They're all superheroes.
He's just...
Does he ever dress up as Black Flash Man?
I think he should. But that's the thing is, he should be Blank Man. But that's the thing is, like, he doesn't know the difference. We talk about representation. It's good representation. And yeah, Wakanda isn't fucking real, and none of that shit is real, but
sometimes I forget that Wakanda isn't real.
Are you really? What? How?
Because somebody fucking is like, Wakanda forever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think a lot of people
realize. I honestly believe a lot of people legitimately believe Wakanda's a real nation.
Real place in Africa.
Really?
I think so. I would think so. I think there's a bunch of millennials that don't know.
It was like, I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a protest of millennials by the time the next Summer Olympics. Where's the representation from Wakanda, bro?
Wakanda forever. J-Bomb way. J-Bomb way.
Like, oh, you stupid poor sons of bitches. It's not a real place.
I mean, it should be. Goddamn.
Wait, how do we know it's not a real place? I mean, technically,
right, they have that cloaking shield.
Yeah, they got a fucking invisibility cloak.
We need to kill Killmonger, bro, to like blow it all up.
Yeah.
Suicide
You better
Squad.
keep this all in, by the way.
I'm not keeping all of it.
Anyways, back to Idris Elba.
I don't even know how we got on this tangent. Suicide Squad.
Was it about the beautiful man Idris Elba?
Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman.
I was just saying, rest in peace, Idris Elba. Did COVID claim him?
No.
Because he had COVID like 3 months ago.
Okay, so Suicide Squad. The Squad. What do you guys think of the Squad? Best movie ever? It looks like
I don't know if it's the best movie ever. Like I
Polka
said,
Dot Man, bro. Polka Dot Man.
I've always told y'all about Polka Dot Man being one of my favorites.
And I really think Pete Davidson's in the movie for all of 2 minutes, if even more than that.
Yeah, he's I forget who he's playing, but he's playing the Guardian or something like that, I think.
Doesn't he die like 5 minutes into it?
Yeah,
though?
I think
hope so.
I really do too.
He's the new Slipknot.
Why do people hate Pete Davidson?
I'll tell you why. King of Staten Island.
First of all, that was a good movie.
Anyways, I know y'all do. Yeah.
I like it. Wasn't bad. Okay.
He fucking tattooed a fucking 10-year-old.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Hobbs. You just gave me COVID with your fucking spit take.
I want to throw ice at you right now.
Let's continue on to the last preview, which I think my TV turned off.
Ooh.
Yeah, because he doesn't watch it. Oh, the Batman.
We're going to talk about the Batman. That trailer. Jake, how many times have you watched it?
Oh, man.
How many times?
Okay, realistically, probably about 25, 30.
Really?
Yeah.
Hobbs, how many times?
Same. And I would even actually go back through it and pause. Like almost every
certain parts you
Here's
fucking go
why
back
I
and...
paused. There were like flashes of that I thought there were like, hidden messages. Hidden messages. I'm so drunk. There were hidden messages in that. I really feel like it feels like a 90s movie. It feels like it's done a Christopher Nolan, like kind of like
7.
Yes! 7, it feels like a David Fincher film.
So
it feels so fucking right on the spot, but it also feels like Alex Proyas the Crow to me. Like when I see him, he's white, he's got the fucking, he's got the raccoons around his eyes. He just feels like he's an albino, he's in the moment. Like,
goddamn albinos. If I hate anybody
Albino
more
Batman.
than anybody, it's fucking albinos.
Albino Batman is where it needs to be. But it feels like it's deep, dirty, and like we always said, we want a Detective Comics fucking movie. We want to fucking
That's
down
exactly
the dirt.
it. That's exactly it. And that's what we talked about when we first heard the announcement about the new Batman movie. I said, I want to actually have a fucking detective Batman. It's Detective Comics. That's what it is. He's the world's greatest fucking detective. I was a little off in saying Victor Zsasz, which was a good, I think that would have been a great stepping off point.
Zsasz was in fucking Birds of Prey? Have you watched Birds of Prey?
He was also in Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
He was also in Dark Knight Rises.
Was he?
Yeah, you can see him. He's got the fucking the tattoos all over him with the body count.
Well, have you guys watched Birds of Prey yet?
Terrible.
No, I still haven't.
Terrible.
All right, I made it halfway through the movie. I stopped watching it. I liked it up to that point. I don't know, but he's in it.
Dignity.
But him and Ewan McGregor's character are kind of fucking gay in that movie.
Yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry, but McGregor, that movie was the best thing about it. And
Did you
that's
watch it?
Yeah. I went to go see
He was over the top.
That's kind of the way it is with most movies that McGregor is in, though. You look at the entire fucking prequels. Yeah, like...
Oh, yeah, he's probably the best part of this.
All right, back to the Batman. The movie looks interesting. It's only 25% fucking filmed. And then Pat got fucking COVID.
Got the fucking vid.
Dude,
fucking asshole.
All right, while we were watching Tenet, just to bring it to Tenet real quick.
Well, you're thinking, I'm glad you got fucking COVID.
I know.
I bet you were.
I know.
Bitch.
No, I kept thinking... God damn it. I was thinking it'd be so fucked up if fucking Pattinson got fucking COVID and died. And this would be a Crow situation, bringing it back to the Crow because...
yeah, they had to get a fucking body double come in, but they couldn't do that if it's only 25% finished.
I'm saying, dude.
If they were like 80% finished, they probably would.
Wouldn't it be fucked up, though, if they had to recast it and refilm everything?
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Or they could just like
you know what? Honestly, though, check it out. Like, the original Back to the Future was like almost halfway done.
Right. And then they fucking got rid of Eric
and then
Stoltz.
they reshot all those fucking scenes that he was in.
Wasn't it the same for like the first Star Wars where it was like, didn't they film like a majority of that shit with Tom Selleck as Han Solo?
No.
What? No. So what I think he was getting mistaken here is they originally wanted Tom Selleck to be Indiana Jones, but he couldn't because of his contract.
And Harrison Ford stepped in because he was a stunt double.
Well,
what?
I don't know. I'm just what? Am I close enough on that one? No.
Good sir, you didn't even have the rumples in your family.
He had one rumple, and I think that's enough.
I have like 3 of these, by the way.
Anyways, idiot. Fucking, they wanted Tom Selleck. He couldn't fucking do it because he was a fucking Magnum PI. Right. And then George Lucas was like, oh, I don't want to fucking do another movie with the same people that I've already been doing movies with. And then Steven Spielberg is like, no, Harrison Ford's the right guy. And then that's how it happened.
I see. Okay.
So, to the Batman.
We keep getting going on these other tangents of other movies. You know what? We're talking about the Batman. Anyways, Black Panther.
Paul Dano. All right, Paul Dano is supposedly the Joker.
The Riddler. He's the Riddler.
Oh, wow, that's what I said.
Yes, you did.
He's supposedly the Riddler. I don't think he is. I think he might be part of the Court of Owls.
No.
I think he might be
I
think
Jr. No, I think they're fucking tying him into the Court of Owls, but I think he's still the Riddler.
You think he's the Diddler?
Yeah, the Kitty Diddler Riddler.
So, he's the Riddler. What do you guys think, though? It's got the Riddler, it's got the Penguin, and it's got Catwoman. Is this Batman 66? What the fuck's going on? Because those were the fucking villains, which Javi has never seen Batman 66, the movie. You remember?
Yeah, they're
the original. Is this a callback in a weird way to Batman 66?
Yeah, and honestly, I'm all on board. I have the original seasons stored on my fucking PlayStation. I watch them nightly, pretty much.
Do you?
I try to fall asleep.
You watch 66?
I watch an episode of 66 at least every night.
I'm the fucking nerd in this group, right? I said I'm falling asleep to fucking 66 Batman.
I know he's a nerd. Anyways, so... What I'm trying to get
I like how you pulled out the inhaler with fucking... You were being really cunty about it.
He knew what he was doing.
I'm sorry, Jake. I didn't even get
Look, we have to hand our fucking friends some fucking fly balls and just fucking knock it out of the park, buddy. Come on. Dude. We do that. We do that for each other now. You do it for you. I do it for you. You do it for us. We all give us
so
like fucking meatballs.
Drunk and you were so fucking cunty about the fucking... Dude.
Are you mad at me?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. It was so cunty. You're like, hey, I know.
Good, no.
You pulled it out like it was an AK-47, like you were putting it together. You're like, oh,
yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He was like fucking putting the bolt in it, fucking loading the magazine in. It's like...
like, we were going to be like, nice. We were like, you fucking can't breathe, bitch.
I fucking love 66 Batman.
I do, too.
I love the fucking...
I hated
the
it when I
original
was a kid,
series.
but I love it
man,
now.
I grew up on that fucking shit.
I know.
And I do try to keep it on the cliffhanger, so I'll, like, watch one episode.
Tomorrow night,
yeah,
Batman
exactly.
and
Same bad time,
Yeah.
same bad channel. So great, man. I fucking love this shit. But I am a consummate Batman fan. Batman can beat cancer with a pack of cigarettes.
Exactly.
I'm fucking telling
Doesn't
you.
matter what form Batman takes,
So
is the Batman.
this right here looks like one of the truest, best on-screen adaptations of it since Dark Knight. I loved Ben Affleck in BVS.
Affleck.
So fucking great. And I really hope they do him justice in the Snyder Cut. But this...
And the Flash fucking movie.
Oh, yeah, of course.
We didn't even talk about that.
God,
bringing back Keaton and bringing back Affleck.
Thank you!
Here's what drew me about like why I think the Batman's gonna be my favorite Batman of all. It shows that he's not in fully control of his emotions just yet. Yeah. And that's why like when he like fucking put out he slapped that fucking dog and then he went back for more and you could just see in his body he was putting everything in every shot. He was trying to kill him.
So I don't know if y'all noticed this, like whenever he's beating the shit out of that fucking thug, you notice the sound of the hits, okay? So each time he's hitting them, it's like, pop, pop, pop. And then whenever he finally goes back in and fucking hits some more, it sounds like it's turning to mush. Like he's fucking destroying the fuck out of this motherfucker.
I love it.
It's a very simple fucking sound edit that you wouldn't really pick up unless, I mean, you're a cinephile. Like
it's like, how did Hardigan put it in Sin City? He's like, I'm just like punching wet flesh into the concrete or something like
exactly.
that.
Like fucking Sin City. When he's fucking the yellow
I
bastard.
really hope, like the feeling I get, I kind of get like a hard-boiled detective type vibe from that movie.
And that's the whole fucking thing is because this is set place in year 2, right?
Right.
So he's still learning how to be Batman.
Yeah.
Like,
and so he's got that edge. He's
and
got
like
that
he's still prone to like losing his shit.
He doesn't necessarily have the Batcave yet. It looks like he's operating out of a shut down subway tunnel, which probably the Wayne Foundation owned. And whenever his parents died,
I've heard that it's the cemetery is where it's at. Like, he has all this stuff in the cemetery.
Well, I mean, if you look at the fucking trailer, though, it's clearly in a fucking subway.
Well,
like, where he's fucking taking off the makeup and shit, and he rode his motorcycle in there. You can see the fucking tracks. It's a giant goddamn tunnel.
It feels like Christopher Nolan meets Tim Burton. Like, it feels like a good
timeless. There's no discernible time. Is this modern or is this set in the past? But what brings it back
is the fact that the Joker gang, or whatever, it might be the Scarecrow's gang.
Dude, I think it's both. That's what he said. He thinks the fucking guy, the kid with the fucking half-face paint is...
related to the Catwoman.
He thinks it's Catwoman's brother, the Cat King. I think that he could be... Let's say all the villains had precedent over the city. And these people idolize them.
Right.
So they fucking gang up to become them. So you got these guys that look like kind of Joker-ish.
And then you got the dude... Two-Face
exactly. You got the guy with the fucking half-face paint. So it's like they're fucking ganging up trying to be like these people or at least be associated with them.
Remember what I said, too. Like, is there a possibility of this being the Scarecrow's gang?
Yes.
And the reason the Batman looks like that with the white fucking face and the fucking raccoon eyes is because he's infiltrated the gang. He's got in there... And then he goes back and beats the fuck out of the head fucking guy who looks like the nostalgia critic. But like, I feel like that's what it is. Like, he goes back and then he beats the fuck out of him because he infiltrated the gang. That's how the movie begins. He's part of this. Okay. And then it goes through, like, he goes back to the fucking wherever, the mansion or wherever. And he comes back and he goes, I gotta get this guy out of the way. But I think that's the Scarecrow's gang.
What I think about the scene with him with the mascara eyeliner shit on is him taking the mask off after a long night of ass whooping, because they actually never touch on that. Every Batman has to put on that black shit over their fucking eyes,
and we've never seen like the actual Batman without his cowl with that shit on.
You look at Batman Returns whenever he rips the cowl off. Okay, it does it. Okay, but in one fucking moment, the scene changes. He's got the black over his eyes, and then the next minute, you can see that he doesn't have it on anymore, and then rips the fucking mask off.
But you saw that in Batman Returns with Keaton.
But that's what I'm saying. But he doesn't have the shit on his eyes.
You think it's a callback to that?
No. What I'm saying is they overlooked this fact. It's just a simple little fucking detail that a lot of people don't fucking put in the movies, that you have to go into preparation to be this entity. You have to be the fucking Man in White. You have to be the Dark Knight. They don't show them putting on fucking black makeup over their eyes, which obviously they'd have to do in those cowls, because otherwise you just see the whites of their eyelids. Right. So that's what happened in Batman Returns. They did this, and you see the black over Keaton's eyes, and they cut back one scene later with the cowl is still on, and the black is gone, and then he rips the mask off so you don't see the fucking black. Everybody be like, why the fuck is he wearing mascara? But they don't realize that the cowl doesn't cover up his fucking eyelids. Right. It's not an extended piece.
And you said that, and then I was like, well, maybe he infiltrated the fucking gang.
That's what that's a very great theory, and I really like that a lot. That would be fucking awesome if he's out there just doing reconnaissance, you know, like fucking Hunter S. Thompson and the goddamn Hell's Angels.
Hell's Angels,
yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But I honestly think it's just him. After a long night, he probably got his fucking ass whooped that night. Comes home, he takes off the fucking mask, he's looking in the mirror, and he's got the fucking black shit over his eyes. And obviously, he looks albino to you because he's fucking Robert Pattinson. They should have fucking put him sparkly.
He is Twilight right now.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, that whole, like, the way you described it reminds me of that Alex Ross painting that he did of Batman, like, after, like, Batman was just got home and he's, like, taking off his suit, and you just see nothing but bullet wounds, stab wounds.
Yeah,
like,
just
fucking
worn out.
scars all over. He's just kind of like... And you can just fucking...
Yeah.
You can just tell, like, I'm over this.
Long night at work. That's the way I came home every night from Hyenas. Came Oh, I took my makeup off. And I was like,
What do you think about this movie, though, will be the best thing? Do you think, like I said, 25...
Honestly, I think this is going to be like equal greatness from both the villain and the hero. I think Pattinson's going to bring it, and I know for fuck that Farrell and Dana are going to bring it.
oh, yeah. And there's so many possibilities for cameos that we don't even fucking know about. There's going to be so many throwaway fucking lines that we think are throwaway lines, because in all actuality, this is supposed to be a trilogy. So they're building towards something greater. So there's going to be all kinds of Easter eggs that are going to be popping up in here that you probably won't even notice on the first 2-3 watchings.
All right.
Like, it's going to be...
This has nothing to do with what's going on, but I would like to say today on September 9th at 7:18, I would just like to say that Catwoman and that other mulatto-looking boy with the half-painted face, they're related somehow. He has a much bigger thing to do with the story.
Here's the
than what the trailer
deal.
lets on.
Here's where this gets really funny. Is Javi is the racist now, because he thinks that every person of a color has to be related to one another. Like, it just can't be some random fucking thug who happens to be a fucking person of color.
I was thinking the same thing.
First of all,
This is his
they're
fucking...
both
this
Hispanic.
is
Double racism, because he's right, because in the history of cinema, if there wasn't
That's
an
what I told
ethnic person,
Look, I told
they
him
had to be connected.
Yeah, it's like, oh, all of a sudden, fucking Lando has to be that fucking lady's daughter in fucking episode
I know,
9,
but we know that's what happened.
Exactly, but
wanna explore
I
the-
do not agree with this, because it is called diversity, Javi, and they can have this in movies,
Pretty sure
especially in this
Lando
fucking
just
time.
wanted to fuck that little
Yeah,
girl.
exactly.
All right, I guarantee
Exactly.
this is what's going to happen. That Catwoman story in this movie is going to be like, I have to get my brother out. They said if I do one more job, I could get my brother out.
And then
pay
her
off his
fucking
dad.
fucking,
Watch
I
that.
want to fly away.
Watch that shit happen.
I want to fly away.
Because think about it, Catwoman has never been a solid villain. She's always been flip-flopping, wishy-washy.
Well, that's the way
She's been a fucking anti-hero.
And
in
a
the
whore.
comics
And a whore.
every representation of her, that's the way
Just
she is.
slit
Now
it
she's
thick.
fucking, she's Batman's wife now in the comics world.
And a whore.
Yeah.
We all knew Batman.
of course,
with
yeah.
his fucking...
Dude, Riddler got in, fucking Penguin got in, goddamn little fucking Danny DeVito, Greasy Penguin got in.
Oswald
Like, we all know that.
Cobblepot.
He fucking, she swallowed his bird in a different
Yeah.
meaning. You know what I mean?
God,
They
just
couldn't
saying.
put it on screen.
But seriously,
They
tell
just had to
fucking
fucking
whore.
put the bird in her mouth some
me
other way.
Michelle Pfeiffer wasn't the sexiest fucking Catwoman.
Oh, you like,
Yeah.
you think Michelle Pfeiffer's sexy, but you despise Gal Gadot.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Yeah, they're about like the same size and same frame and build,
And
right?
big head.
You know that,
First
right?
of all,
You know that,
Michelle
right?
Pfeiffer's
You know
a lot
that, right?
sluttier
You
than
fucking
Gal
know that,
Gadot.
right? You
Michelle
fucking know that, right?
Pfeiffer is sluttier than Gal Gadot.
You just made Jake fucking explode.
That's just it's fucking.
She was,
it's
though.
fucking so goddamn hypocritical.
She
He's
was
like,
so
ugh,
fucking
gross, ugh, Gal Gadot.
I don't
Stop sending me
understand.
pictures on fucking Messenger.
I didn't say ghost for Gal Gadot. I just said she's not my Wonder Woman. That's all
Oh
I
my
said,
god,
bro.
you did. He said he would fuck her, and I said I'd fuck her, and you said ew.
Did
I was
say
just
that?
saying, yeah. That's exactly what he said.
I don't remember.
All right.
I do not
Guys,
recall.
we gotta get out of the fandom. We gotta get out of the fandom. Fandom. Hey everyone, it's just Duck jumping in here real quick to say thank you so much for checking out the podcast today. If you're enjoying it, please head over to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, iTunes, and give We Are Podcast Network a like. And don't forget to head over to your favorite social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and add us at /We Are Podcast. All links can be found in the description. And if you're enjoying it, please share with your friends. That's the only way that we can grow this network. With that, back to the podcast. Fandom! We spent a good, at least an hour in the fandom right here. We've got to move out. Jim
I
Lee.
wanna see the
fuck
Batman.
your fucking-
Enter, no
I want
man
to see all that.
leaves.
Listen, Bill and Ted 3, Face the Music. All right, guys, did you watch the first two Bill and Teds leading up to this, or did you just jump in?
I just jumped in.
Jake?
Yeah, pretty much jumped in, but I know the first two through and through.
Well,
so.
let's talk about those. The first two Bill and Teds, we've talked about this on our group chat. I feel like the first Bill and Ted's all right. The second Bill and Ted, Bogus
So good.
Journey.
Bogus Journey?
Bogus Journey.
Burger Jerry.
Hey, the Bogus Journey!
Actually,
Bogus-
that's what they called the new Journey with the new lead singer.
But seriously, though. How creepy were those fucking robots, though, bro?
Dude, all right. I literally said this before I started watching Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey for the second time. Like, those robots really freaked me out.
Yeah,
And they only
same here.
show the skulls one time, but
Yeah,
it's so well
man.
done. They take off the face, the robotic skulls come out. I hide behind the couch because I'm 4 years old. So
Pussy.
fucking scary.
What
Thank you.
year did it come out? honestly.
91, I think. 92.
Okay.
And
Yes, it did. It did
that's
91.
the thing that's
Yeah.
intriguing about Bill and Ted 1 versus Bill and Ted 2. Bill and Ted 1 feels like the ultimate 80s movie. Bill and Ted 2
Very
feels like the
90s.
ultimate 90s movie. They talked about that in Red Letter Media, but I was like,
know.
I thought that before I
Same
even
here.
fucking
Same here.
watched it. Like before I watched their fucking review. Like, Bill and Ted
Same.
1 is like really laid back. It feels like a direct-to-video fucking crunching ice movie.
It's
It feels like a fucking laid back,
it's
very simplistic.
it's a stoner comedy without
without
the
the
weed.
stoners.
Exactly.
There's no stoners.
Without the weed. But
And-
they know what they're trying to do. It's almost like a Fast Times at Ridgemont High with
Right.
time travel.
It's heavily implied.
Well, they
Yes.
talk about like those characters being the ultimate side characters, but they're not treated like side characters. They aren't looked down upon. They aren't treated badly by their peers. They're just fucking guys that are super positive, and that's why
Yeah.
they work.
Yeah, those are side characters.
No way.
They're just
Those
super,
are side characters. You know that, right?
What's that? Bill and Ted?
They are
Well,
side
Bill and
characters.
Ted started as Bill, Ted, and Bob. It was a sketch comedy group, and they would go to improv nights with like 14 people in the fucking crowd. They would say, hey, tell us about a historical figure, and they would riff on that. That's where the writers came up with the idea of Bill and Ted.
The two writers were Bill and Ted themselves.
Yes.
Kind of like Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg were
Okay.
Seth and
Exactly.
Evan in Superbad.
So
Right.
they took those characters, they wrote a script, and the characters are interesting because, in all honesty, they're the same person.
Did you watch
They
the
are-
screen test?
No,
With
I didn't
them
watch
there?
it.
Oh, okay.
But Alex Winters and Keanu Reeves talked about that in an interview I watched, where they said, we didn't play the
Friday.
characters like stoners, we didn't play them like idiots, we played them like sincere. And that's what
Surfer
makes Bill-
dudes.
That's what
pretty
makes
much
Bill
it.
and Ted so
Picolis.
good, though. Bill and Ted are just so fucking sincere, and they're good guys, and they're good-spirited, and they're positive.
Always positive.
Always positive
Yes.
in every situation.
Nothing ever gets them down.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're in every. They're in. They're like, whoa, dude, and that's it. And that's what makes them so great. But they're soulmates. They're fucking.
Yeah, they play like they're the same person.
They're the same person.
yeah,
kindred
they're one
spirits.
in.
To
They're
the
one.
point-
They're stationed. They are
They
stationed.
are stationed.
That's
Oh fuck, you're
Yeah.
right. They are stationed.
They're stationed. I didn't even fucking think of that until just
Dude,
now.
but that's the idea.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, station came from a fucking joke. They
Mhm.
were deleting a
Station.
part of the script, and they ended up leaving station in, and they thought that was hysterical.
Station.
And they added that. It was the biggest in joke ever in a film. But what I love about fucking Bill and Ted is the positivity. And I said to my girlfriend, I was like, literally, I was like, do you think they're polyamorous? Because the way they talk about the princesses, I feel like they're in a group fucking relationship.
Well, especially the third one.
Yes, they call
Yeah,
back to
at
that
the couple,
hardcore.
at the couples therapy, they're
But as I'm watching
definitely
this,
all. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think these two fuck. Like, there's a homosexual aspect to Bill and Ted because they're soulmates. But at the same time, I think that they fuck each other's wives. I think they do.
No, they share everything. I don't think they want to fuck each other. They just love each other. They're
They're
the
bros.
same. Exactly.
They're one.
Yeah, exactly. Straight up bros. So, I mean, before this, we have to assume that they're just fucking Eiffel Tower chicks.
That's what I think was going
they're
on, dude.
Chinese finger trapping girls before
Right.
they even got with the princesses.
Right.
And now that they have the princesses, they're just like, well, yeah, what's mine is yours. They even named their daughters after one another.
But that's the thing is they say in the second movie, they say, our girlfriends are most chaste. Like, they're not fucking. And that's the thing that's interesting is, like, they wouldn't fuck if they were married. But, like, there's a polyamorous aspect to that relationship. And I was like, that's why that shit's so fucked up and crazy.
Right.
But, all right, first movie is okay. Second movie, I think, is one of my favorite films of all time. And we talked about this in the group chat because I was like, I love this fucking movie. It's so twisted and weird and different from the first movie. The first movie where they're traveling in time, they're trying to pass the grade so they can get there, and they realize it. The second movie is just a fucking... It's crazy. And these movies are just skits back to back to back. It's just small segments. This third movie is a perfect combination of the first movie and the second movie. And it's really good. It's an easy hour and a half fucking watch. Callbacks galore. I fucking dug it. Did you guys dig the movie?
I
Absolutely.
love all of them.
I
honestly.
fucking love the sentiment. You know me, I'm a sucker for sentimental qualities in a movie. And I fucking love that they brought that shit hardcore.
And we're talking about the third one right now, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Same here. I started watching it. I'm like, okay.
Yep.
It's alright. And I was like, I hope his whole movie isn't like this. It starts off really kind of like iffy. You don't know, like, is this going to fucking work out or not?
And I know that you guys thought that, like, Keanu Reeves played Ted a little too tired. I was like, I could understand where Ted's coming from. He's like, okay. Like, for him, reality was starting to set in a lot quicker than it was for Bill.
But
And
Alex Winter fucking kills it.
He really did.
Alex Winter was the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He brought
But
it
it's
hard.
kind of like, I kind of found myself relating more to Ted, just like, oh. shit's not turning out. Everything's not gonna be okay. The princesses want to fucking leave. And he's just like, you could just tell that Ted was just tired of just having to keep trying.
That
to
was
just
the
fucking
issue.
fail
But I
him.
see what you're saying. Because that was my issue. Alex Winter is on point in this movie. He's still positive. Keanu Reeves seems tired and old.
But they
There's no way to
address
describe it.
that.
You're
They
right.
do
And that's what
address that.
Javi's saying, too. And that's why I'm like, that was my issue with the movie, but you guys are right in the long run, because that was his role as the character. He was getting to the end point. He was kind of
Well, I mean, you look at his future selves, and
He hated his future
first
self.
future self turned
Was
out to be
drinking.
an alcoholic. Yeah. And he's like, I don't even fucking drink. And you could just sell, like, so maybe that was residual, like, seeping into him.
I was wondering if
I mean,
maybe they
'cause if
saw
you
how
look
he was acting and they changed the script.
I mean,
Like, he looks old and tired.
Because if you look at the future selves of even fucking Bill, he was always so positive and happy.
Yeah.
And you could just tell that, like, fucking Ted was just like, he took that shit
Yeah,
hard.
but also, for all we know, he could have been filming John Wick 4 at the same goddamn time and
That's
actually
true.
been tired showing up to the fucking sets and then
Yeah.
just keeping a favor to his fucking good friend, like, I'm going to do this movie
Well,
with
that's
you.
the thing is they didn't have to do this movie. Alex
No,
Winter's doing fine. Keanu Reeves is doing fine.
Well,
It's 30 years removed.
I will tell you this, Alex was petitioning for this for a long time
Right.
before the movie actually happened. You know, they could have had a little sway, and then obviously Keanu knows that there's a want for this movie.
But it's a fun fucking movie.
It really is.
I love it.
It is.
It's
Look, honestly,
good.
I did. Like, that's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
Is the beginning of it, you're like, holy shit, dude. Like, they better pick up from here. Once they got sent on their mission, once Rufus's daughter showed up, Kristen Shaw,
Right.
they laid out the plot. This is what you need to fucking do. And they went on their fucking journey. That's where it started just getting better from there.
I also really do love that they didn't try to be so fucking modern with it.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean? Like, they didn't try to, like, pander to a certain demographic.
I don't know, dude.
They
I
just
feel
did
like
their own thing.
I feel like it did in
No,
a way.
well,
though.
but okay, so it wasn't pandering. It was just being modern without overdoing it.
That's what I think.
You're not trying to fucking throw it in everybody's face.
Well,
But I mean, honestly,
like Reboot did.
exactly. But their daughters were legitimately, I mean, could be
Hot.
the replacements. Though, is what I'm saying. They had almost equal screen time. It didn't feel forced though.
It did not feel forced.
Yeah, it felt like it was just part. It flowed
Well, that's
naturally.
what I like about it, because I
Yeah.
saw a YouTube video that said, did Bill and Ted 3 go woke? I don't feel it did. I
No.
felt like it was a natural
No.
progression.
No.
And
It
I
was great.
think somebody brought up on a review where they're like, if you did boys instead of girls, it might have felt different. But like it just felt like they didn't push that too much.
No,
There wasn't a fucking agenda to it. There wasn't anything like that. It just felt like it was natural. And those
I didn't-
actresses were so fucking good in the movie.
I didn't question them being named after each other's
No,
dads.
because at
I
the end
didn't-
of Bill Ted's Focus Journey, they
Exactly.
say this is little Bill, this is little Ted. They called him that because that's what they call him.
You know, we're all staunch critics about everything. We
Right.
pick apart these things, but even this, I'm like,
It's
yeah,
a fun
it's fine.
movie.
Yeah, no, this works for me.
It's
like,
just
I mean,
a fun
it
movie.
makes sense though. Like,
Don't overthink it. It's a fun movie.
Yeah.
And there were three standouts, I should say.
Oh,
On
Dennis.
top of, yeah. All right, I'm going to say, let's talk first about fucking William Sadler. Fucking killed at his death.
Love him.
Made me fucking cry in his scene. He had all of like 5 to 10 minutes.
If
And-
that.
Like,
I teared up a couple
I
times
did
in this
too,
movie.
dude, because his acting was so fucking on point. And that scene where like there's the door to the house and they're knocking on it, I'm like, this is hysterical. It's situation-based comedy.
Well, yeah, the first encounter with him where he's playing hopscotch by himself, and he's like,
Right.
"Is he cheating?"
Total fucking callback.
Yeah, he's like, "What are you doing here? I am the bassist."
And
you
then
know,
to
like,
find out, like, he who was in the previous movie, kind of like the character where they're kind of like, okay, Death, whatever. And then he's like the badass, like they found out he was the badass, made me so fucking happy. And then when he's like, the way he acted when they invited him back in the band, and he's like, oh, I guess.
so
That made me almost cry.
But that
I
whole
did kind of cry.
that whole fucking scenario makes me kind of like, you leave the end of the second movie. You see that they're all a band together, and he's playing the bass.
And
you
they
know,
do
all
those
that.
fucking weird
But-
things like
but
the
to call-
newspaper articles and stuff.
But
where
to
they talk
call
about it.
back and say that Death was actually a member of the band for so long, and they had this, it's like almost a behind the music kind
Beatles
of thing,
kind of
you know? It's
situation,
like,
yeah.
well, you know, you did this, and we had to kick you out. That was cool because
That was
I mean,
awesome.
it just implied that this band has been around for a while,
Right.
obviously, and they acknowledged that Death was a member of it, and nobody even fucking thinks about it.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, like,
But that's the thing in Bogus Journey, he takes over because he ends up being awkward at the beginning. He gets to Melvin, and then he becomes like at the end of the show. He's like, he does that little quote. I can't remember what it is. I'm gonna insert it now because I fucking love it.
You might be a king or a little street sweeper, but sooner or later you dance with the reaper.
Yes.
I fucking love that. And then he's a badass, and then he's better than they are, and that's why he tries to steal. Like, and then whenever they invite him back, he almost tears up. Like, that's real. Like, it's a real behind the music.
Just
situation.
even whenever their daughters are telling him about how much his
They
bass
love his
lines,
music,
how much his bass lines meant to them. You know,
So
like
good.
it's like, oh, you really like this one? I was a fan of this one.
That stole the movie on top of the new death being Dennis.
Oh man,
Dennis
God, he was
fucking
my favorite,
made me
dude.
lose it. Like,
Yeah.
Dennis was so fucking
He's
good.
a great fucking actor.
He didn't have
All
shit
together.
to do for like the first 30 minutes
No.
besides like, I'm trying to kill y'all.
Yeah.
And then once he finally killed himself with them,
Yeah.
he was like, yeah, what's going on?
Why-
You know, like-
But they hinted to it was Kristen Shaw's ex-boyfriend. Like, that
yeah,
was him.
Yeah, exactly. It was, that's why the mother-in-law
Killed
pretty
him
much-
or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking crazy.
Also,
that's-
that's a little tribute they had for George Carlin, though.
Yeah, I did like that too, where they got
I
the phone
cheered up
booth.
at that
It was,
part.
and
it
they
was-
used
I
the
will say
unused
it's
footage.
tasteful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very tasteful.
They didn't try to like recreate it. They just
Yeah,
used footage from
they-
the previous Bill and Ted.
But
movie.
that's
They
a way to
didn't Jeff
describe
Bridges
the whole,
or Carrie Fisher.
the
on
whole
or
movie
whatever.
is tasteful.
Yes.
It's not overdone. It's funny. It's silly. It's stupid. It makes no fucking sense. But it's a fun hour and a half watch.
and it's still held within the heart of the original B&T movie.
It really did.
Right.
Like, it wasn't like a forced
Like-
sequel. I thought
I'm just gonna say I love the fact that
that
you said B&T movies. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I never thought about
It didn't feel forced. It felt so fucking natural that I was actually able to enjoy it. And
I
go,
loved it.
Oh, Jesus
Same
fucking
here.
Christ.
I was
So
gonna
good.
say-
What are you fucking doing now?
It's the right movie at the right time. It would have been great if it was released in theaters. I don't know if it would have done well.
No,
But
it
like
wouldn't
the
have done
message of fucking unifying the universe and unifying everyone across time.
through music.
Through music.
And that's the thing is, the song at the end isn't great because I think Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey with God Gave Rock and Roll to You by Kiss.
Great. What a
fucking
great
amazing.
fucking choice.
Even better
That's
song
fucking
than this.
stellar.
But the idea that like everyone across time played this song together.
Fucking Kid Cudi was in
It
it.
was so good.
I love
I
Kid
don't know who
Cudi.
Kid Cudi is.
He's fucking great. I love Kid Cudi.
Is he good? I
He's
don't
married to
know.
Alicia Keys, so that's a lucky fucker right there.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
No, that's Swiss Beats. Never mind.
Either way.
New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of.
Did you used to walk around New York singing that?
No, because I lived in New York way before that song was even fucking made.
Bill and Ted 3. Dennis was fucking awesome. Bill was fucking awesome. Death was awesome. And Ted's daughter, I don't know who that actress was, but she
She's
was fucking
great.
awesome.
Yeah, I liked her.
And she fucking did.
At first,
I
I
thought-
didn't. At first, I didn't. Whenever
did-
I was watching, I was like, "Dude, you're like doing the weakest Ted impression."
But then
even
it got better.
even Ted couldn't even do a good Ted impression.
I was
All
like,
right,
who
let's talk
the
about
fuck is this bitch doing the fucking impression of Ezra Miller doing
I-
the impression of Ted?
I thought she did a better Ted impression than he did.
That's what I thought.
Keanu Reeves was just a little bit off in this movie. Javi
Well,
disagrees
Ted
with
was
us.
a little bit off in this movie in general.
I know, but I see what you're
I
saying.
like
But
it.
at the same time,
Nah,
I'm like,
I think it fits.
it's a weird, like, I felt like Keanu was old and fucking tired. I don't know what to say.
First of all,
But that fits the story. You're right.
It does
You're
fit
right.
the story because, like, if you get two friends that are always positive, one of them is bound to break. And if out of the two, if the one was going to be break, it was going to have to be Ted. Because you can't break Bill.
Yeah, Bill
was
has always
trying to
been the
break-
more.
More
Bill was trying to
positive,
break
and
Bill.
Javi
He's
said that
always-
he's right.
yeah,
he is right. Bill's always been a little.
Come
just a
on,
tad bit.
Ted! He's
Yeah.
the always one goading him. That's why it's Bill and Ted, not Ted and Bill. And
Right.
they even fucking do that shit. Also, they place them on the right and left.
So what we're saying is this is a great fucking movie.
And by the way,
I
I
definitely watch it. Well, that's what I was going to say. Also, sorry, I know we've already started on it. I'm sorry, Javi. Let me finish.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Started watching it,
He just Kanye you.
and I'm thinking, no.
He said,
Javi,
Am I Taylor Swift?
Javi had the best statement ever. Had the best statement ever. Let me finish though. So I started watching it, and I was not getting into it in like the first 15, 20 minutes. I was like, God, I hope the rest.
Really?
I hope the rest of the movie isn't like this. By the end of the movie, I was in tears.
You cried?
Yeah, of course. Not joyful tears,
Yeah.
like good stuff. Like I mean,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, this is sweet. It was endearing. It was really fucking like
It was good.
It was touching, and I think it was a good wrap to the fucking series. And also, I don't know if it was because I haven't seen like a real major motion picture since all this quarantine
Right,
shit
right.
or whatever else.
What a fun movie.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
it struck something at me, and it teared me up, and I was like,
It was
this is
silly,
nice. Yeah,
it
because
was
I was
stupid,
expecting it to be shit, and I told you all this whenever we saw the preview. I was like, dude, Ted seems like he's trying too hard. I even said that. I was like,
And
Keanu
Javi
Reeves.
said it. Javi
yeah.
said it first. He's like, he seems like
he's doing an impression of
Yeah.
fucking Ted.
But it's a fun movie.
It really was.
It is. I think it is I don't know what it is about it. Like, I watch it again. I feel like it's a worthy sequel to the other two movies. It's fun. It does everything it needs to do. It feeds into, like, we're older. We're dealing with the fact that, like, we didn't accomplish the things we thought we'd accomplish in our life. Like, it's just, the themes are good. And I want to say my favorite thing about the movie is Missy is the ultimate whore. That's what I love.
Marries his little brother.
Listen, in the first movie, she's married to Bill's dad, and there's that creepy scene where, like, they're in Bill's bedroom. He's like, "You guys need to leave because I'm gonna fuck your fucking stepmom in this room." And then she's married to Ted's dad, and then she marries Duncan or whatever the kid's name is. Deacon, thank you. She marries the fucking little brother.
Yeah.
Hilarious. It's the SNL guy who's the new Phil Hartman.
Yeah.
Fucking killing it. Like, I'm like, this guy's...
No, we're trying to replace Phil.
All right, you're right. But that's the thing.
That's
it's like,
big shoes for that guy to
But
fill.
all I'm saying is, like, it's...
Phil.
I said that. But, like, it's fucking fun. Missy, what I said to you guys, I was like, Missy has to continue to be the ultimate whore.
It's still her,
And
too.
she is.
They brought her back.
Yes.
They brought her back.
So fucking good. Bill and Ted 3, Face the Music. What do you guys say?
Yes,
Give it a fucking watch.
absolutely. Yes,
7 out of 10.
Yeah,
Definitely
it's a 7 out
fucking
of 10.
watch
Yeah,
it.
7 out of 10.
Definitely watch it, though. If you like the first two, please
And-
indulge. Don't fucking...
And don't make any more.
Yeah.
This is it. It's good.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
No, they couldn't. But if...
Yeah.
You know what they need to make?
What?
Freaked 2.
Yeah, I'd be so down.
Oof,
dude.
that would scare the
God.
shit out of me.
Freak 2, Electric
I wanna say
Boogaloo?
this.
Fuck yes.
Alex Winters needs a fucking Marvel film. He's just
Oh,
like
he'd be
James
great,
Gunn.
yeah.
Give him a fucking Marvel film.
Well, you know, and that's also another thing that RLM touched on whenever they did their review of Excellent and Bogus is Alex Winter's hand in Bogus Journey.
Right.
Like whenever Alex Winter plays his
The
grandmother.
grandma, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
He's just got a wicked, dirty,
Honestly-
downright sense of humor like us. Like, I feel like those movies...
He should be the fucking
I feel
director.
like somehow
He should direct Moon Knight and have Keanu Reeves star in it.
Honestly, I would love to see Alex Winter do a
Fucking
Generation X movie.
Ooh,
Anything.
Because
yeah,
Generation
yeah.
X had a villain that was like would make people into mutants and shit, and they were like be really fucked up.
Yes.
Give him a fucking
Yes.
James Gunn
He
kind
was
of
like
thing.
the
I
original.
remember-
like,
I remember
he was
Gen
like Randy
X.
Quaid's character,
I love
like
it.
the villain for Generation X was like making mutants, but they were like,
That's Zagrot.
So, give Alex Winter something.
Yeah.
He's put in the work, he's put in the time, and he has the same sensibility of a lot of us 90 kids that grew up with that
He's
shit.
kin to James Gunn, I
He
would
is.
think in a lot of
He is.
ways.
Yeah,
he's like a trauma version of James Gunn.
Right.
James Gunn
Trauma.
came from trauma.
Huh?
James
Trauma.
Gunn came from trauma.
Yeah.
But why is Alex Winter more trauma than James Gunn?
I feel
That's
like a lot
actually a
of
valid
I
point.
think, but I think a lot of
All right, I'll give you that, Hobbs. Nicely done.
a lot of the people that worked on Freak did
Yeah.
do trauma.
I think so.
I
I
Yeah.
think the
surprised.
special effects and
I
shit.
think-
They
bring
do
him
have
in.
a similar fucking
Yeah.
feel.
Give
to
him
them.
some.
they did.
You know what? Give him the X-Men. Give him a chance with Moon Knight, like you
fuck.
said. Give him the X-Men. Give him something pure 90s. And let him go with that shit and make it a little bit freaky and weird. That would be fucking awesome.
Dude, I could see him
Fuck yeah.
doing a more gory version of Super with Moon Knight.
Yeah, be down, dude.
That's
I'm
how
down.
that's how it
fucking-
should be. We
That's
need a
what Jake
Moon
was
Knight
saying.
movie.
Yeah. Done. All right. Bill and Ted 3.
Substance and gore. That's
Watch
what needs to be happening with Moon Knight.
So, with that said, we have had so many conversations. We've gotten super drunk. We need one more shot to go out on our second giant-sized annual talking about movies.
2 years!
Fucking 2 years of this. Hopefully we talk more.
I think this is great.
I think it's wonderful that we have perspectives, and Javi has no liquor in his fucking drink.
Sadness.
Now, I love you guys. I love you, Jake.
I love you,
Love you.
brother.
I love you, Hobbs.
Y'all are my brothers.
I love you.
I cannot fucking thank y'all enough.
Let's
for
do
being
this
my
more.
fucking friends.
Yes, fuck yeah. Let's go. And by the way, fuck COVID. I think we can all agree on this.
Yeah.
Fuck COVID.
Yeah, you took
Hey,
away
alright, guys.
Ghostbusters 3 from me, you fucking cunt.
Bunch of
Let's,
bitches.
let's
you.
take our masks off before we take these shots.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh wait, we don't wear masks.
Oh yeah, we didn't. All right, love you guys. Cheers.
Fuckers,
Cheers.
cheers.
Here's to 2 years!
Happy birthday, we are air.
Never forget!
250 more. Let's get to.
Wait, 50 more 9/11s?
No,
So that's a lot.
250 more.
We need to get to. Let's get to 100
9/11
episodes
times
of We Are
200.
Air. Guys, I love you. This
Are
is
we not on 100 episodes?
almost. We're close.
150.
We're getting close. And all I'm gonna say is this has been Duck. I've been here with
Jake.
and
We're going to be crashing our planes into your ears right now on episode 100, so get ready, folks. You're never going to forget it.
Can you just say your name? Can you just say your name?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Javi talking to
All
you.
right, thank you.
And
And
they fucking know after that statement.
Jesus.
Oh, I wonder which one that was.
How you doing, Homeland Security? It's your boy.
Homelander security.
Oh, God.
And support local comedy. I'm so drunk.
That's a good way to end it.
Guys, I'm so drunk.
Yeah.
I'm so drunk. I don't know what to keep in this podcast and what to cut out at this
Who
point.
cares? Whoever's listening, I love you.
And there it is. Thank you so much for checking out the podcast today. If you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to head over to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, or iTunes, and give us a like. And if you enjoyed the podcast today, you're going to love the other podcast here on the We Are Podcast Network. We have We Are Bagu, a video game podcast where we talk Atari to Steam and everything in between. That's me and Dr. Ethan Eastwood talking all that video game knowledge. Also, check out Heroes Gyros, a Dungeons and Distractions side quest. Me and the boys were playing some D&D and we're having so much fun. And I hate being sober. Personal stories from epic people where I sit down with some of my favorite people on this planet and we talk about their life, we talk about their trials and tribulations, and we just talk about whatever we want to talk about. Don't forget to head over to our social media. You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at /WeArePodcast. All links can be found in the description. And if you've enjoyed the podcast today, please share it with your friends. That's the only way we can truly grow this network. And please don't forget to support local comedy in any way that you can. With that said, we'll see you next time.